Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking the video out. Today we have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and cover today. So before we dive into these topics, do me a big favor. If you do end up enjoying this video or finding it informative, be sure to leave it a like. If you are new here to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, and while you're at it, consider hitting that join button and becoming a channel member to gain access to some exclusive perks. But we are diving into the first topic here, which talks about PlayStation VR 2, as Sony has officially confirmed the release window for the new VR headset, but they did it in a very strange way, and it came seemingly out of nowhere. It says here the PSVR 2 headset release date window is early 2023, according to a tweet published by many regional PlayStation Twitter accounts, including the UK, Canada, Japan, France, New Zealand, Australia. This lines up with many of the rumors that have been persisting for months that suggest that the device would not be arriving until 2023 and destroys all of those that were hoping for a holiday 2022 release. Tech analysts have also said that mass production of PSVR 2 was not expected until the start of the second half of this year. Sony is apparently targeting an initial shipment of 1.5 million units, which is more than the 1 million units of PS5 consoles shipped within the first 8 months of its life cycle. And so what makes this a little bit strange is the fact that the main official PlayStation Twitter account has yet to put this out. Now, I don't know if this is just a mistake or if somebody forgot to do their job or if it's intentional, but nonetheless, this is what we're seeing from multiple regional PlayStation Twitter accounts. There's no blog post. There's simply just a tweet saying coming early 2023. So when we get more information on PSVR 2 and when we get further updates, I will be sure to relay that to you guys. And I'm sure we're going to be getting new information on PSVR 2 very, very soon. So you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled for that. We're moving on to the next topic, and I have an article here from Push Square where the title reads, "One of the PS5's best and most popular SSDs now has an even better successor." A new SSD is a vital bit of kit for any PS5 owner looking to expand their console storage capacity, and Western Digital has been right there as one of the most popular choices right from the start. The company was the very first to announce a PS5-ready SSD back in October of 2020, and its WD Black SN850 range has proven to be such a solid choice that Sony has officially endorsed it for its new-gen system. While the SN850 has always been one of the most popular picks in our full guide to the best PS5 SSDs, Western Digital is taking things a step further with the SN850X, an upgraded model of the SN850 that looks to be yet another fantastic option. In a blog post, WD Black's product marketing manager says the first thing we did for the 850X is we squeezed a little bit more performance out of the drive. This is a PCIe Gen 4 drive, so we can theoretically get to an 8,000 megabytes per second read speed. We are so close to the limits of the PCIe Gen 4, and we can't really push the drive much further than we have with the 850X, so we're looking to add features. Some of the new features listed here for the SN850X are get the ultimate gaming edge, insane speeds up to 7,300 MB per second, deliver top tier performance with ridiculously short load times for the elite gaming experience you've been waiting for, soup up your rig, extremely low latency loads graphics fast with minimal stutter and lagging for an incredibly smooth, satisfying gaming experience, more room for more games. Today's A-list titles can take up to 200 gigabytes or more of storage. A range of capacities from 1 terabyte to 4 terabyte means you can keep more games at the ready and get into the action fast. Heatsink for the win. The WD Black SN850X, 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte drives have an optional heatsink version that not only looks awesome, but also helps your rig maintain peak performance through the most intense gaming sessions. Game Mode 2.0, the latest version of the game mode, serves up even more PC performance boosting features like load prediction to ready game assets for fast in-game loading. And so that last feature there is obviously for those who might want to use it for PC, but for those wondering about the pricing, the 1 terabyte version is $180 US, 2 terabyte, $310 US, and 4 terabyte without the heatsink is $700 US. So I wanted to update you guys with this because, you know, more people are going to be picking up PS5s for the first time, and I'm sure that with that, some people are going to be looking for SSDs. So this is the latest one that's available from Western Digital. Moving to the next topic, though, we're talking about Hideo Kojima and Kojima Productions. So I'm sure many of you are aware, but for those who maybe missed it, Hideo Kojima did make a surprise appearance at Gamescom Opening Night Live 2022 yesterday. Unfortunately, he wasn't there to talk about any of his new games or projects. He was talking about his new podcast and letting everybody know that it's going to be made available exclusively through Spotify on September 8th. It's called Brain Structure. Some PlayStation fans thought that that was kind of interesting because we just got done hearing rumors that apparently Sony's PlayStation Showcase is scheduled for September 8th. We don't know if that's true or not, and maybe that's just a coincidence if they both happen to line up on the same day. I don't know that there's really anything to go off of there, but still, if you're interested in this podcast, be sure to check it out on Spotify. But he did mention when talking about this that he's working on multiple games. This is another confirmation from Kojima that he's not working on one game currently. He has a few different games in development, and so we're eagerly awaiting the announcement of these games. But something else I wanted to bring to your attention is today on Twitter, Hideo Kojima tweeted out a couple of images where it looks like he's maybe celebrating his birthday. I believe he turned 59 years old. And he says, with Eric and Craig of Sony Interactive Entertainment, and he posted a couple of pictures here. And what's worth noting here is the individual specifically that he is kind of hanging out with here from Sony Interactive Entertainment. He's talking about Eric Lempel, who is the Senior Vice President, Head of Worldwide Marketing and Consumer Experience at Sony. Now, this again may just be like another coincidence, but when you think about the timing and how a lot of PlayStation fans are, I would say, anticipating that Kojima Productions is going to be part of the next PlayStation Showcase whenever that happens, and we're hearing rumors that it's happening in just a couple of weeks from now, I don't want to read too much into this. I just wanted to present it to you guys that we are looking at Hideo Kojima hanging out with the head of marketing for Sony. To me, it seems like there's a decent chance that it's because Kojima Productions will have some type of PlayStation announcement in the coming weeks. Or it could just be that they're friends and they're just hanging out for his birthday. So, I'll leave it to you guys. You let me know your thoughts about that down below. The next topic we're discussing talks about a game that was announced during Gamescom Opening Night Live yesterday. And some of you may have missed this, but even if you didn't, I still think it's worth talking about briefly here. This is a game that looks heavily, and I mean very heavily, inspired by Returnal. And I know that many of you on the channel here have played Returnal when it came out, playing it more recently through PlayStation Plus Extra. And a lot of you really love it. I really love the game. So this is a game that really stood out to me. Scars Above is a third-person shooter in which you play as Kate, an astronaut and scientist marooned on a strange alien world. And when you look at the gameplay, you can immediately see the similarities between what they're going for here in Scars Above and Returnal. And I think it's safe to say that the development team was absolutely inspired by Housemarque and what they did with Returnal. And so I loved Returnal. Again, I know many of you did. I'm always happy to see games like this kind of finding inspiration from these games that we really enjoy. My hope for this game is that it does something unique to kind of separate it from Returnal and allow it to kind of stand out on its own. So let me know what you think of this. Let me know if this is a game that you're going to be interested in or you're going to be paying attention to. Moving on to the final topic, we have the surprise announcement of the Dualsense Edge wireless controller. This is the announcement of the rumored PlayStation DualSense Pro controller, and this came out of nowhere yesterday during Gamescom, which definitely caught me off guard because Sony did confirm back in June that they were not going to be part of Gamescom. So naturally, I assume that meant we're not going to get literally anything from them, but I guess maybe a smaller, although it doesn't really feel that small, but an isolated hardware reveal such as this does kind of make sense. So we're going to go over all the details here. On the PlayStation blog, they say, today we are thrilled to unveil the DualSense Edge wireless controller for PlayStation 5, the first ever high-performance, ultra-customizable controller developed by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Designed to give you an edge in gameplay by allowing you to create custom controls, the DualSense Edge wireless controller invites you to craft your own unique gaming experience tailored to your playstyle. And so something that's really important to point out here is this is a controller that is from Sony. And this is what a lot of players have been waiting for. We've seen many third-party controllers that offer something very similar to this, but many people have been waiting for Sony to do something in-house and something from them. It says here you get ultra customizable controls. You can make the Dualsense Edge wireless controller uniquely yours by remapping or deactivating specific button inputs and fine-tuning your aim by adjusting stick sensitivity and dead zones. In addition, each trigger is adjustable with options to tailor travel distance and dead zones to your preference. For example, you can manually reduce travel distance of the triggers for faster inputs in competitive FPS games to reduce the dead zone and precise throttle control in racing games. You will have the ability to save multiple control profiles. Once you've found your ideal control settings, you can save them to unique profiles and swap between them on the fly. You will also have on-controller user interface. The dedicated FN button allows you to easily adjust your setup while staying focused on the in-game action. Quickly swap between your preset control profiles, adjust game volume and chat balance, and access the controller profile setting menu to set up and test new controller iterations while in the game. You will have changeable stick caps and back buttons. 3 types of swappable sticks, including standard, high dome, and low dome, help you to stay comfortable in-game while maintaining grip and stability. The 2 swappable sets of back buttons, half dome and lever, can be configured to be any other button input, putting more essential controls at your fingertips. You will have replaceable stick modules. Play longer with the ability to fully replace each individual stick module on the controller. Replacement stick modules will be sold separately, so I know a lot of people are happy to hear about that. Built-in DualSense wireless controller features. The DualSense Edge wireless controller retains the signature comfort and immersive experience of the DualSense wireless controller when playing supported games, including haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, built-in microphone, motion controls, and more. So I thought that was important to mention because some people were wondering if it was, for one reason or another, not going to have all of the same features available that the base DualSense has, but they will be there. And it closes by saying, in addition to the included stick caps and back button sets, the DualSense Edge wireless controller comes with a USB Type-C braided cable, which uses a connector housing to lock into the controller, so it's much less likely to slip out at a crucial moment. And it includes a carrying case, which keeps your DualSense Edge wireless controller and components together and organized in one place, and allows you to charge the controller via USB connection while it's stored in the case. Now, as of the time of this recording, there is no set release date or window for the controller, and there's currently no price point available. A lot of people are speculating that it's likely going to fall somewhere around the $180 range because that's how much the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller costs. And so considering all of the features that are available here, yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a premium price point, possibly even $200 on the high end. But yeah, as for when it's going to release, I'm thinking it could release this year, maybe by holiday 2022. If not, I'm thinking maybe sometime in early 2023. But nonetheless, I think that this is a great announcement from Sony, and I think it's a great product. And I'm really happy to see them actually doing something like this, because one thing that I always thought was really cool with Xbox is the fact that they offered a proper Elite controller, and something that was just, you know, a step above, or in some cases, significantly above the base controller for those who really cared about that, and it wasn't from a third party. So I'm really happy to see Sony get involved with this, and I do like the look of it. The only thing I have to say, and this is nitpicky of course, but the only thing I'm not a fan of is the fact that the front plate for the controller, the black section of it, is seemingly going with a gloss. I don't really like gloss, I like matte black, but you know, maybe they'll offer like a matte black one you can just place on it. But yeah, other than that, I think the controller looks incredible, and it's something that I hope to be able to get day one when it releases. So when we get, you know, the release date, when we get the pricing information, I will be sure to update you guys and let you know. But that does it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. Again, if you did, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.